There's a book that holds the key to ultimate power. A book so dangerous, it was banned, hunted, and nearly erased from history. This isn't a myth. It's the 9 Gates of the Kingdom of Shadows, an ancient tome said to have been written with the guidance of the devil himself. But here's the terrifying part. This book doesn't just teach you about power, it tests you. And the final test? It's a ritual that, if completed, claims to unlock the 9th gate, a door not meant for mortals. But where does it lead? Heaven? Hell? Or somewhere even worse? The 9 Gates is no ordinary book. It was allegedly published in Venice in 1666, the infamous year linked to the number of the beast. Its author, Aristide Torchia, wasn't just any printer. He was rumored to have stolen secrets from a lost book written by the devil himself. The church feared it. They accused Torchia of heresy, arrested him, and burned him alive. But before he died, he claimed that his book was incomplete, that the real secret was hidden within the illustrations. And that's where things get even stranger. The church destroyed most copies. Of the 3 remaining copies, each has slightly different engravings. This isn't a mistake, it's a puzzle. A puzzle that only the worthy can solve. And if you do, you unlock the 9th gate. But let's break it down. What are these 9 gates? And what happens if you open them all? Each chapter in the book represents a gate, a trial the reader must overcome. But this isn't just philosophy. The book demands action. Chapter 1. The Awakening. The first step is to awaken from the illusions of the world. This chapter urges the reader to shed their preconceived notions and open their mind to hidden truths. Rituals in this chapter focus on mental clarity and spiritual perception, often involving meditation and fasting. Chapter 2. Reflection. Here you must confront your true self. The book demands self-examination, allowing the reader to confront their true self. To proceed, one must understand and master their inner demons, rather than be ruled by them, uncovering hidden fears and desires that must be acknowledged and controlled. Chapter 3. Forbidden Knowledge. Now you must study, but not just any knowledge, but forbidden knowledge. This chapter details real names of spirits, names not meant to be spoken. Learning ancient alchemical formulas and sigils, this gate is about intellectual mastery, where one must absorb and apply hidden truths of the occult world. Chapter 4. Conjunction. Light and dark, life and death. This chapter teaches the balance of opposites, but some say it's actually preparing you for possession. The merging of opposites explores talismans and rituals that harness duality, teaching the reader how to balance cosmic forces to their advantage. Chapter 5. Descent. Now the real danger begins. This step requires a ritual to call something from below. But here's the catch. You must survive the encounter. The book warns that without absolute control, one risks being consumed by what they invoke. Chapter 6. Transformation. If you've made it this far, you must shed your old self. Some say this is literal, a symbolic death or worse, something replacing you. This chapter details the secret to alchemical transmutation and the creation of the Philosopher's Stone. However, the real lesson is about self-mastery, destroying the old self to be reborn anew. Chapter 7. Power. Now, you can control forces beyond human understanding, but power always comes at a price, and you won't realize the cost until it's too late. Those who have reached this stage gain access to supernatural abilities, protective spells, offensive magic, and influence over others are revealed. But with a dire warning, power without discipline leads to ruin. Chapter 8. Revelation. The truth of the universe is revealed. Some claim reality breaks here. People who have reached this gate often become recluses, disappear, or go insane. At this point, the reader is shown the hidden structure of the universe. They are guided through advanced meditative practices to perceive reality beyond human limitations. Only those who are truly prepared will comprehend the ultimate truth. And then, there's the 9th chapter, the final test. The final chapter is said to describe the method to summon an entity of immense infernal power. Only those who have mastered the previous 8 gates can unlock its secrets. But this is where every theory falls apart. No one agrees on what happens when you reach the 9th gate. Some say it allows you to enter the kingdom of shadows, where you gain immortality, but at an unspeakable cost. Others believe the ritual summons something. But the worst theory? That the 9th gate is not a place, nor a power, but a being. And when you open it, it opens you. After Torchia's death, the Church hunted down almost every copy, but 3 remain. The first one in the Vatican secret archives, forbidden even to most scholars. The second one in the National Library of France, heavily guarded. And a final one with a private collector, rumored to be an aristocrat with ties to secret societies. And here's the final mystery. Each of these books has subtle differences. Why? Some believe that to unlock the 9th gate, you need all 3 copies. So now I leave you with this question. If someone out there has all 3, did they open the gate? And if they did, are we already too late? What do you think is behind the 9th gate? Is this just an elaborate hoax? Or could this book truly unlock something beyond human understanding? Let's talk in the comments, because I have a feeling this story isn't over.